Welcome back to the Gfinity Arena here in London for the FIFA Masters 2 tournament. Next up, we have a change of what we thought was going to be the game. In fact, Alex won and the Greek didn't come back. So the Greek will be playing Sterrenstatus first on booth 1. And booth 2 is Nino versus DigniTass.
Yeah, we all thought that the Greek had made an amazing comeback. Turns out it was the other way around. It was Alex who made the amazing comeback. So, yeah, now it's Greek against Sterren. The loser of that game will be, unfortunately, going home. Same applies with Nino and DigniTass.
So how must you be feeling if you're the Greek right now? Like you've just let you've been playing against 10 men and let a massive lead slip like that, or not a massive lead, but been in control of the game.
Yeah.
Now you're planning to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, it's it'd be hard to take, to be honest. It's just hopefully he's got a strong mentality and he can go into this he can just put that game behind him and go into this second game fresh, because if he loses this one, then that's it. He's out. Yeah,
I'm actually looking at the players on the monitors there. They all look almost like they're beaten already. Like I know it's not nice. They've all now lost games and now they're playing to stay in the tournament.
Well, it's kind of a contrast. Look, in the one game we got Tass and Nino going all out already. Real Madrid. In the other game we got Bayern against Brazil. Not sure who's who there just yet. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that in fact I know the Greek is Bayern and Sterren's Brazil, because I was speaking to him before the game and Sterren said he hasn't even got Bayern in his list of teams, so yeah, that makes that one easy. But he's playing Hulk centre attacking mid, which is a weird one. Like when I use Brazil, I tend to have him up front, Name, or left attacking mid.
Yeah, no, same. Yeah, I prefer Hulk up top just because of that extra strength.
Yeah, and a bit of height as well. So still, neither of them are using Real Madrid though. So both of them are pretty confident that they can come out of this game the winner.
Yeah, I think it does make sense, because as we saw before in the sort of Group A and Group D playoff games, where the All-Multi-Ox chose to use Madrid in this game, then again, when you're playing like that second playoff to stay in the tournament, that's actually the game that matters. Although you've got to get there first, I think that's where you should really bring out the Real Madrid versus Real Madrid to get through to the knockout stage.
I suppose it's a case of who your opponent's using as well. Like I'm pretty sure Tass wouldn't have wanted to use Real Madrid this early on. Yeah, so we got in that game we're going to have Tass will be playing in the pink and Nino is going to be in the white, and in the other game we got Sterrenstatus, who is Brazil, and the Greek, who's Bayern. But yeah, just coming back to that, I don't think Tass would have wanted to use Madrid this early on. I mean, he used Real Madrid in the semi-finals in the last one, so he saved them for that far. But I think he's used them because Nino was going to use them. So he can't really take any risks. If someone's using Real Madrid against you, he's kind of forcing your hand to use them as well. So I'm pretty sure in the other game, if one of them were Real Madrid, it would have forced the other one into doing the same choice. So
when the players picked, does one pick first and then the other pick sort of counter picked?
I'm not sure it's like that. I think they just told the admins before game. So, but usually the players will speak to each other and find out anyway. Which it's a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to play Juventus next match.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll out Real Madrid.
Bit hit and miss, but I'm pretty sure they can still change. So we're just waiting for them to kick off now. Just make sure everything's perfect. Want no unnecessary stoppages in play. Just have a look at the lineups. Ribery and Lewandowski up top.
So you got like Robben playing right centre mid.
To be honest, I didn't see. Like I've seen people play that formation with Bayern before, but have Robben up front. I just think he's better than Ribery. Bit like his dribbling's better, and just little things like that can make the difference. In the other game, obviously Real Madrid are pretty lined up the same formation, pretty much same players in their positions. So both tight games. No one wants to go out this early in the competition.
Yeah. So
we're here. How it goes.
So this is the Greek versus Sterrenstatus.
Sterren Brazil. And the Greek is Bayern. Slightly attacking formation again with the 4. Was it the 4-1-2-1-2 or was it 4-3-1-2?
4-3-1-2.
Yeah, I saw him using that in his second game with Dortmund against Alex. Whether he used it in the first game or not, I can't really remember. But Yeah, in the other game, Tass is just playing a slightly wider 4-2-3-1, and Nino is using the slightly more attacking one with the left attacking and right attacking mid wide players. In this game, Greeks, just dribbling about with Gertzer a bit on the edge of the box. He's one of those players which, because he's so small, he's so hard to tackle, because he's really agile, he's got like sharp turning ability, a bit like Neymar as well. So those sort of players are really important in central attacking mid for me. Like my main team is Chelsea, and I always play Willian there for the exact same reason. He's small, he's got quick turning ability, and just little things like that.
Okay, I always feel like strength is really important in that position as well, because you're normally passing out of defence to that player. So if they get pushed off the ball easy, you can sometimes get sort of almost stuck in your own half.
Yeah, to be honest, there's not exactly many strong centre defensive mids. Centre attacking mids. When I'm Real Madrid, I use James Rodriguez, and to be honest, he's not as agile as perhaps I like. He's not as good as Willian, for example. Well, rating-wise, obviously he's quite a lot better, but for me, on the game, he's not even the same level. But good save by the Brazil keeper there. Good chance for the Greek though. See if he puts a corner in or calls someone short now, isn't it? Near post, but easy out for David Luiz.
Don't tell when it's only really a half chance there. The shot was blocked there.
He's got David Luiz at centre back. That's has he got Marcelo in centre defensive mid? I think he has. Yeah. See, that's it's not what I play. And we saw someone using Brazil earlier with I think it was Fer Perry with David Luiz centre defensive mid and Miranda centre back instead.
Yeah. I don't think he's playing Miranda actually, which is
good. That was a great goal. Willian, see, told you.
Yeah, does the body feint. And that, perfect timing of that, and great goal from Sterrenstatus.
Yeah. Again, Willian, he might not be centre attacking mid, but he's proving that agile and quick turning, very skillful player, which I was just talking about.
I never know where to use him on I play 4-3-3, so I never really know where to put him. I don't like him out on the wing.
Nah, I understand that, but I tend to stick to 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-1-2, and both of those obviously have centre attacking mid. So he's always finding the play. So I've even got him on my ultimate team. So
the Greek nearly getting a chance there with Ribery, but again, Sterrenstatus has the chance to counter attack.
So Levy's one of those players. He's so good in attack, and again, he's one of those who's uses that body feint quite a lot. But he's free with Ribery. I think he's just going to run this around the keeper.
Yeah, I think that was really bad defending there by Sterrenstatus. I'm not sure what he's doing actually. It was so easy for he just did a quick jink. And
I think that's one of those things that it happens to every single player once a game. And you just have to hope that when it does happen that, they're forced out wide or it's not a central position like it was there. So, quite unfortunate, but, good attacking play by the Greek as well.
Yeah, that was a real good counter-attack and a good finish. You see that so much where someone will just go round the keeper and tap it in. Yeah.
When you go one-on-one, I think that's the standard, at this sort of competitive level.
Yeah.
You just you always want to maximise your chances of scoring and running it around the keeper. You can't really.
Great ball.
That's a great goal as well.
That's a brilliant goal there by Sterrenstatus.
Yeah, that's
two really good goals now.
Yeah, the sort of attacking player that I was on about with him. He's one of those players you won't force. He kind of reminds me of Brian. He'll pass it quite a lot. Won't make a pass if he doesn't need to. He doesn't tend to cross it a lot. He always waits for that perfect pass, just like he did there.
I think we're definitely watching the right game here. And again, is he through? Was he offside? No.
Good save this time. So those are the unpredictable shots on this game. Sometimes they'll go through the keeper's legs. Sometimes the keeper just won't save them. They'll just let it go by them. But obviously sometimes they save them as well. So you try and stop your opponents getting those sort of chances as much as you can. Obviously you're going to try and force them out wide. You don't want them central, but even so.
Another dangerous through ball there from Sterrenstatus. You don't really see that many chances for open through passes like that. I must admit.
Yeah, not in this game. The defenders seem... to be fair, the defenders seem a lot more close together on this, but at the same time, strikers seem to make better runs as well. It all depends to how many you've got up front. I think if you have two strikers, you will see a lot of gaps for through balls up front. But if you've only got the one striker, like 4-2-3-1 formations, you don't see it a lot. You'll see a lot more wing play and crossing and stuff like that, or just working it from the edge of the box.
Sterrenstatus kind of controlling this game. The Greeks only really had that one chance, which was probably one of the easiest chances we'll see in this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think Sterren, although he lost the first game against Vince, he was using Roma. I mean, they're only a 4.5-star team, and he only lost by 1 goal. So, I know he's good. He's definitely one of the best here when he performs. But he's just been a bit unlucky in the past, and he's got experience. So let's see if he's learned from his last mistakes, and see if he goes far.
Yeah, and I've played Sterrenstatus a few times when he's been on form, and he can just obliterate you. And just score for fun sometimes.
He can. I think pretty much every player here will say that the exact same way. If he's on form, then I think he's one of the players here that everyone would want to avoid. But obviously he can't be on form every single game. So
yeah, I think that's the way you see so many guys that play this quick sort of interpassing style that are so dangerous. But for that reason, their kind of results are so inconsistent.
I understand that. Just because one game it works, and the next game it just feels like your players aren't making the same runs, or you're playing against someone who's maybe better in defence and them covering it a lot more. So yeah, again, it is hard to stay consistent with that style of play because it's just too unpredictable. You really are dependent on your players playing to their best. Well, their absolute potential when you're using teams like this, that is.
Guys, if you're interested in coming to watch the Play Like a Legend tournament tomorrow, you've got a link down in the bottom left of the screen, gfinity.net /tickets to get your tickets to come to the VU Cinema at Fulham Broadway in London to watch that event. And it will be the first time that the competitive FIFA scene is seeing a FIFA Ultimate Team tournament, which I'm quite excited about. I want to see how big it can be. Yeah,
I mean, I think Ichiu actually has been saying for a while that Ultimate Team's kind of it's going to be a big thing in competitive FIFA, and obviously now Gfinity and Xbox they're partnering up, and they're bringing that together. So let's see. It's going to be interesting, definitely, because obviously you're not going to be it's not going to be your typical Brazil, Bayern, Real Madrid, and so on. It's all going to be Premier League hybrids with Bundesliga and so on. That's just typical Levy play. He doesn't force anything. He doesn't shoot when he doesn't need to. He waits for the perfect moment and picks the right pass and scores.
Yeah, that was quality play by Levy. I thought he could have shot with William there when he sort of turned in, but just took his time, and I thought he might have just took too long to get the shot off there.
That's just literally that is just typical Levy. He just doesn't shoot when he has no chance. You'll see a lot of players have pop shots from distance or from angles and stuff like that. You won't see him do that. He's just one of those players. If he doesn't think there's a chance of it going in, he won't shoot. He'll just pass and wait for an opportunity. Try and work a better chance.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that style of play. I think. I know in other games where sort of keeper rebounds were so weak, if that makes sense. And if corners were so strong, then pop shots are worth it. But I don't think they are in this game.
Well, to be honest, even on past FIFAs, Levy's always played the same style of play. But I suppose that's kind of a disadvantage in a way as well, because it's like he's got no plan B. So when he's not on form, like we were saying, that's when he tends to lose. Well, a lot of the players here will have a plan B. If their style's not working for them, they'll just try something else. Like we saw with Chris, the newcomer. He's playing against Brian. The way he was playing with his 4-2-3-1 formation wasn't working. Switched it up, went 4-3-1-2. This was in silver goal as well. Completely changed the way he started, he was playing, and ended up winning.
Yeah, look at that. That's even here you're seeing real good passing and move play. Curse of the commentator there, and as he loses it, and here's a good chance for the Greek with 4-on-3.
Yeah, I'm interested to know why he hasn't got Robin up front. That's a strange decision for me. I mean, Robin's one of the best attackers on the game. I know Ribery's got... Is he not rated 91, Ribery, or 90?
Not sure. I think
he's got a higher rating than Robin now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he has anyway. But yeah, but on the game, I feel like Robin is 10 times better than him. Even though obviously Ribery's got those 5-star skill moves, which it tends to be important on this. But for some reason, Ribery, I don't know, like he doesn't do his rating any justice.
No, I haven't really played with him a lot, to be fair. I haven't really played him a lot on FIFA Ultimate Team. I don't think the Bundesliga players have been that strong this year.
No, definitely not. I mean, I think like Cruz used to be on the team sheet most of the time, and obviously he's now in La Liga. Yeah, I think the overall standard of the Bundesliga just dropped slightly. A lot of the time it would have been like just a pretty much even split between Dortmund and Bayern, whereas obviously Dortmund, like, now they're a shadow of the team that they were like a couple of years ago, and players' ratings are starting to drop and so on. There's even like rumours that they're going to lose those players in the summer, so I do feel sorry for Dortmund. I did really respect what they did throughout like the past 2 or 3 years, winning the league title, getting to the Champions League and stuff like that without really spending big. Just through like team spirit and like hard work, just stuff like that, kind of like Atletico Madrid are doing now. Well, kind of did last year. They've kind of dropped off a little bit, but they have lost their best. Well, Diego Costa, Felipe Luis, and so on, but they've still done well.
Yeah, I think that also like the game hasn't really suited a striker like Lewandowski that much.
Yeah, definitely. Well. I mean, last year we saw a lot of people use Bayern because Mandzukic he's pretty much unbeatable in the air.
Yeah, so that's why Bayern was so strong, weren't they?
Yeah, but on this FIFA we don't see them a lot. I think Chelsea have kind of overtaken them as a second team. Just an update on the second game, still 0-0. The half-time stats didn't really suggest that a lot had been going on in that game, and as I said, that was a chance for Nino, but it just resulted in nothing. But yeah, that game definitely seems really, really close, and it's exactly what I expect.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what you'd expect, especially when you'd expect Taz to be on top of that game and controlling that game.
Yeah, I think Taz had 63% possession at half-time, but Nino had more shots, so was this going to be a chance for Lewandowski? Oh, he's passed it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he didn't need to pass it, he could have run that round the keeper. Levy's obviously not happy with his defending, and the Greeks frustrated at the bad decision making.
It was poor defending, but do you have a touch there? Do you try and take it around the keeper, or maybe do the double pass back there?
Well, Lewandowski had like acres of space. He could have just ran that round the keeper. Yeah, just like his first goal. But I think he wasn't expecting to get away so easily, so he'd already planned the pass. Yeah,
sort of just lacking a bit of composure there from the Greek, and could now cost him.
There's been a goal in the other game, and Tass has taken the lead in that one. A Ronaldo header on the 90th minute as well. So very, very late winner in that game. But obviously, there's still another game left for Nino to get back into it.
Yeah. And as we know, with Taz going 1-0 up, that's going to be hard for Nino to get back.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a huge French contingent right in front of us, so we don't really even need to watch that game. We can just wait for those reactions. Oh, Nino's got one back, 2 goals in the 90th minute. Tass is going to be absolutely furious with that. If you score in the 90th minute to go 1-0 up, that's it. You're thinking, I've won this game. Nino somehow, with the last kick of the game, came back, and it's 1-1.
So yeah, that game's kind of gone back to square one.
Yeah, so at the end of the initial games, it's 3-1 to Levy in the first game, and in the other game, it is 1-1 between Nino and Tass. Although that game, it looked like it was boring up until the 90th minute, and then 2 goals out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, I must admit I've been enjoying Levy's performance, I think.
Yeah, he's one of those players. It's enjoyable to watch. FIFA isn't always the best to watch because people think, right, if you want to win, you've got to play kind of not negative, but you've got to do the boring stuff right.
Yeah.
Whereas Levy doesn't really do that. He likes to play good football. He likes to enjoy how he plays, and he's done it that much now that he can enjoy the way he plays and still play to a competitive level.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a hard thing to find, and so, you see it. It rarely does pay off for you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This year, I think you do have to play more attacking, just because goals can come out of nothing a lot more. Does that make sense?
I'm not really sure. Like, I think you can still play like the usual, like the boring play. I don't really call it boring because it works. You always have to do what works to win, and a lot of the time it is the boring stuff that wins the games. But not necessarily. I think it's just this has been the first game for a while which it does suit Levy's play more than past FIFAs perhaps. Like obviously on FIFA 14 it was heavily crossing based. Most goals would come from just as I was talking there, Nino is taking the lead in that one now.
Yeah.
He's 1-0 up in the game, 2-1 up in the tie.
Great goal from Nino, and now Taz sort of, we'd predict he would have controlled that game. We don't know for sure. Nino could have been on top for the whole game. But going 1-0 up, 90th minute, 10 minutes into the second game, he finds himself 2-1 down on aggregate.
I know, he's going to be so frustrated, especially, as we keep saying, going 1-0 up in the 90 minutes, somehow conceding. But yeah, again, Tass is now behind in this, and as we were saying in the game before, it's not really something Tass is used to. He doesn't go behind a lot, and this is 2 games in a row now where he's behind. So let's see how we can react to this one.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting just to see if he can. I'm not sure what you do now with Taz. Just try not to kind of go tilt.
Yeah.
And sort of start, keep calm. You've still got what, 75 minutes left of this game. Don't want to concede a goal though.
Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save!
Great double save there from Casillas, and Taz is very lucky there. I was expecting Ronaldo just to sort of roll that in the bottom corner.
If Nino was laughing about that, I don't think I would have been so jumping for joy missing a chance like that in a game like this.
Well, if he's laughing about it, then he must be quite confident. To be fair, he tore apart Taz's defence there quite easily.
Is he's not playing like the Taz we used to see. I mean, this is a guy who got to the semi-final in the last tournament. He's a Gfinity winner, and he's potentially about to get grouped.
Yeah, no, quite possibly.
He's just not playing like himself. It's really strange. He just may find himself out of form at the worst possible time. I mean, it does happen on FIFA. A lot of people think, it's just a game, form doesn't really count, but form is something that's really overlooked on FIFA. It does count for a lot, and it definitely is in the game, whether it's just your mindset or mentality or whatever you want to call it. But form is definitely a big part of FIFA.
Do you mean like momentum when you go a goal up?
No, I just mean as in literally
results.
Results like form. Maybe this week Tass just has his style's just not working for him. He's just having a bad week on the game. It does tend to happen to a lot of players.
I think breaks can also help.
Yeah, I mean,
as well.
1 week he can be absolutely amazing, go unbeaten. The next week you can find yourself barely winning the game. It just happens. And I'm hoping not, but it looks like it might have just happened to Tass at the worst possible moment, should I say? Although he's not out of it yet. He can still get through. It is a tough group. Let's take nothing away from Nino if he does win it. He's obviously a very good player. He scored a really nice goal and he's had a chance to even go 2-0 up in this.
Taz with a chance there, but not quite making the first post. But I think it's kind of testament to the players we have at this tournament, really. Everyone is a quality FIFA player, either through invite or qualifying in the top 10 of the online qualification process, which is really, it's really difficult to make this tournament in the first place.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. These players literally are the best in the world. They are you can't really comprehend the level of FIFA that we've seen. It's hard to get across to those people at home. You'd really have to play the players. I've seen people in the past. Oh, that was close. I've seen people in the past because when you see 2 good players like this play each other and there's really not a lot in the game, people are like, they're not that good, It's only 1-0. If he was that good, he'd win more than 1-0. But the level of FIFA we've seen, it's just hard to get across to the people at home. Well, yeah, Taz was obviously not happy about that offside. It must have been close.
Yeah,
maybe his player even delayed the pass just a second longer than what he wanted to.
Yeah. He's
getting pressed quite high here, and to be fair, Nino is playing a really, really good pass.
He was got onto that.
Oh, that is absolutely frustrating.
You that can happen. That's why so many people do this chip through ball, kind of not tactic, but I was about to say this is a bit unlike Taz. He's going for these chip through balls, not not playing this nice patient football, and it's just paid off for him.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Nino now, because that is a horrible, horrible goal to concede. He's done nothing wrong in defence. Pepe's controlled it. He's tried to pass it out, and Benzema's just mooched him off the ball at the worst moment for him. And he could potentially offend himself 2-0 up. It's now 1-1 again, so game on.
The fact that it was Benzema as well, he'd covered that pass off. You could see, it's Benzema. It's not like Ronaldo. I don't need this extra yard.
Yeah. I mean, if that was Ronaldo, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's Benzema. No, shouldn't really be happening. He's going to get the cross in, Ronaldo. Oh. So those are those runs with Ronaldo that I've been talking about so much today, where he just runs out of nowhere on crosses, and he didn't do it there, but usually he will just leap like well above the defender and just absolutely hammer it in the net. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to see another one of those at some point, 'cause I haven't seen some of the first game. There was quite a few header chances. I think Tass even hit the post, and his goal in that game, in fact, was a header. So, I'm pretty sure we'll see some more headed chances in this.
I've got a feeling this game might go to a third game.
Yeah, I mean, it's tight. Neither. Oh, he's offside.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's off. I saw the lines.
Yeah, no, sorry. Just to update you on the other game, it's still 0-0 between.
There's a chance there. No, it's now 1-0 to the Greek, so that's 3-2 overall. So
so the Greek back in that now.
Yeah, so
3-2.
Levy's still got a chance, but Levy's still got that one goal lead. Sorry, but the Greek has scored, and he's going to be building a bit of momentum and attacking quite a lot now. So it's going to be an interesting one to see. But the stats in this Real Madrid game is 4 shots to, I think, Nino's Real Madrid, and 0 shots to Tass's Real Madrid, which for some reason his shot didn't count as didn't register as a shot on the match stat. So
no, yeah, you do get that a lot with this FIFA.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, because usually it's headers that don't really count as shots, or just things like that. Whereas Tass's his goal was a clear shot. But as you were saying about this game being really tight and possibly getting to extra time and still have a goal, I think I'd agree with that, because neither player's really giving much away in defence. It's really tight. To be honest, they're both kind of playing the same. Nino pressing Tass really, really high, and he's doing it really well, to be honest. It's not really...
I thought he was just going to kind of jump up and take that.
Tass is one of those players, he's really hard to press, because he's so good at keeping the ball, and he can, I don't want to say bore you to death, because...
No, you can't. I've played him and been bored to death.
Yeah,
so.
Tass, if you start pressing Tass, he can bore you to the point where you will stop pressing him. It's just the way he plays, and it's effective. We're not here to say a play style is bad, a play style is wrong.
Oh no, it's
if it works for you, then
yeah.
There's nothing you can really say about it. It's like 5 at the back's frowned upon, but if some players use it and win, then they're justifying their decision to use it. So when Tass wins with that play style, that's just him justifying his decision to use it.
Yeah, no, I think it is very effective, and he's looking for that perfect way of how to play FIFA, basically, aren't you? Keeping the ball, only forcing the pass when that pass is free.
Yeah. I mean, this is the sort of game I was on about, where people would be watching at home, it's 1-1. If there was that good, there would be loads of goals in it, and stuff like that. Whereas FIFA does not work like that.
Yeah, I think most of the difference between the pros and or more casual players, or even sort of players who aren't in the pro scene, the pros, because they're playing high quality players all the time, your defending is better, so there's a lot of skill in the defence.
I think most pro players they focus on defence more than attack. But you get the odd few. I think Levy's one of the few that he focuses on his attack a lot more than his defence. And I think maybe even Spencer the same. Actually, I'm not really going to say that, because Spencer's all-round play is pretty good. So, but yeah, I think Levy's definitely one of those players who he prioritises his attack over his defence, where most pro players will do it the complete opposite.
Yeah, definitely.
There's going to be a good chance here for penalty.
Pen.
Oh, he's not giving it. Oh, wow.
And that's why he hasn't given a good call by the ref. I've never seen that before. A player gets up.
Frustrated. You know, Tass can be frustrated about that, but that was a penalty, so he can't really. Although it's that is a brilliant goal. It's a brilliant goal, but Tass can't be too disappointed with that because it should have been a penalty.
I'm not sure what like combo of buttons he did to press, but like that's incredible. Like,
I think he's just been bashing it. Yeah, I would have been bashing it in that situation.
But no, I've never seen that before. Like a player down on the floor and then just scooping it into a goal, into the bottom corner of the goal.
I've never seen a goal like that online, let alone in a competitive game, to go 2-1 up in a game like this.
But to be fair, I think Nino has had the better of chances.
Yeah, but as I was saying, like in Tass's point of view, he's not going to enjoy conceding a goal like that, but at the same time, he can't really have too many complaints because it should have been a penalty. How the ref didn't give a penalty? Because I've seen advantages get given on this inside the box, and he didn't even give an advantage. So yeah. Oh, and the Greek has just scored again, so he's 2-0 up in that game, which means it's now 3-3 overall.
Yeah, both games looking for interesting ends here.
Yeah, Levy's he was 2 goals to the good overall in this. He won the first game 3-1, but now he's losing 2-0. But has he got? No, he nearly had a chance, but yeah. So Levy's he's not playing too well in this second game. I've had a feeling if he went into that second game playing exactly how he did in the first game, he would have completely ran away with it, but the Greeks turned it around, so fair play to him. We'll have to see how that one pans out. I mean, this game here is still obviously really tight, and let's see if Nino can like hold this lead this time. And
great goal.
It's a good goal, but the goals, it's pretty central. Yeah. Like you should be fancying your keeper to save that, but Tass looks like he's going to be going out to the group stage, and
the Greek has just gone 3-0 up.
Wow.
So I think we should now this game is what 4-2. So I think we should switch over to the other game, which is what 4-3 at the moment.
Yeah,
and the Greek is winning. A great comeback there, and there's still 18 minutes left of that game.
The Greek is up, like he's turned it around. Like, to be honest, he looked down and out going into the second game 3-1 against an attacker like Levy. It kind of reminds me about when PSG went into the second game against Barca 3-1 down, and Laurent Blanc said, you know, it's near enough impossible to stop Barca scoring. I kind of felt the same way about this. The Greek was going into this game 3-1 down, and he had to stop Levy from scoring, and he somehow done that. Not only has he done that, but he scored 3 on his, like 3 goals of his own. So
yeah, no, I'm surprised that giving Levy's play style, you know, he does leave them spaces in defence. But yeah, you're completely right. I can't believe, you know, again, like, yeah, watching that game, it seems so open for the Greek.
Yeah, I know. It's. I mean, we've seen his goals, and they just look like simple goals. To be honest, not really. Didn't really look like he like dazzled us in attack or anything like that.
Yeah, just 3 goals, 1-on-1s.
Yeah. I mean, how much do you think Tass is like regretting conceding that 90th minute goal now in that first game?
Yeah, big time.
Levy's now going for it in that other game. He's now 4-2-4. So he can see it's not working for him.
Chance for Tass.
3-2.
I mean, I think he's almost embarrassed for that himself.
The goals in this game have been, I don't know how to describe them, to be honest. I want to say horrible, but obviously that kind of scoop on the floor into the bottom corner, it was a really nice goal, but the goals on display in this game have been,
it was a good move and kind of deserved the goal, but how it happened
he's only one goal behind now.
Yep. Tass could make a late comeback. He's got 14 minutes to do so.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. This is why these games are just so hard to call. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, both games are very tense now. You've got 10 minutes left in both games. Epsilon Nino leading 1, 4 goals to 3, and the Greek leading the other 4 goals to 3.
Yeah, same scores.
Do you think we'll see any clean sheets in? Oh wow! Tass has come back in this game, and like you can see it there. He's almost, you know, he doesn't believe it himself, and well, Nino certainly doesn't. But yeah, no, great comeback from Taz. Still with time left, Taz can still win this game.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, when Nino scored that goal to go 2 goals like ahead off, or Taz looked down and out, like he looked disinterested, like looking at his body reactions and stuff like that. But fair play to him, he's come straight back into this game.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure how Taz has done it. It was just like it was a good cross into the box and 2 crosses from Taz.
Yeah, I told you there's going to be some more headed chances in this. He just scored 2 headers within about 2 minutes.
But yeah, sort of poor defensive setup. Ramos missing that header by miles. But like I guess on this game, like I know in previous games, players would play a lot, play close attention to the position of their players in the box and making sure they're set up to defend crosses like that. But on this game, you'd be more concerned with the player dribbling in, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like the crosses on this, they don't work as much because the defenders usually take up much better positions. But on those odd occasions, you do get that, like what happens there when Ramos just completely misjudges it, and those are the frustrating ones because that's nothing to do with you. That's just like the computer defending. There's going to be a late chance. 83rd minute, Nino retaking the lead.
Wow.
And the other game has finished as well, so the Greek has beaten Sterrenstatus to go through after losing the first game 3-1. He won the second game 3-0, so...
Yeah, no, great comeback from the Greek.
Yeah.
And
this time it was actually the Greeks' comeback as well.
Yeah, making up for the comeback that he didn't have in the last game and sort of throwing the game away. Yeah. So, yeah, no, fair play.
Now Tass has got to go for his game 4-2-4. It's got 7 minutes to get one back. I mean, he just scored 2 in like 4 minutes. So.
You know, I think there could still well be another game, another goal in this game between Taz and Nino.
If I was Nino, I'd be doing my best to see this one out now. Especially, he was 2 goals up, he looked comfortable. Taz got back in it straight away, so he needs to be careful now. Just keep the ball, play safe, no need to take any risks, not this late on in the game. And he looks like he's like taking that advice, he's just keeping the ball, making Taz work for it.
Although that is always risky with this game, I feel. Just if one of them players takes an extra touch.
It just depends how good you are at, well, how confident you are at keeping the ball. Like, if your players have got space to run into and you think they're, just going to take a normal touch. I mean, looking at the stats for that, the Greeks game, Levy didn't have a shot the whole game. And for someone who's saying, like, praising his attacking ability so well,
that is quite a shock.
Yeah, I mean, who's saying that sort of play doesn't always work, and when it doesn't, you need a plan B. And said Levy doesn't really have a plan B, and there it was shown more than ever.
Taz with a corner to try and get back into this game. Casillas up for the corner as well.
Could have just picked that up, but
is Taz going to get one more chance? He has to really go down the line now. I can't really afford to go back in case the whistle blows.
Yeah, but he's really got no options. I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, he just needs to kick up now.
Yeah, I can't see Taz getting another chance.
Should be Nino through to the next round of games, so he'll have to play.
He's giving it away.
It should be Nino's.
He's put it wide, is he? Or is it the post?
It's the post.
Yeah, but game over.
Yeah,
so
full time there between Taz and Nino. Nino goes through to their sort of next sort of loser playoff game, and Taz and Sterrenstatus are out of the tournament.
Yeah, so that's 2 big shocks. Taz definitely a big shock. I mean, for me, Levy's a shock as well, because I had him as one of my favourites to win the tournament. But yeah, Taz going out to the group stages after getting to the semi-final last time, and being a Gfinity champion himself, like it's a really big shock. And now we're going to have obviously Rocky against Graham. Loser plays Nino, and Vince against Alex. Loser plays a Greek. So the Greek's not through yet. He still needs to win a game. And same team with Nino. They're both still going to win. All that game means is that they're not out just yet. They still have another game that they have to win. So we've got some good games coming up, and as I keep saying, every single game in this tournament is going to be important. But each game seems to be that more important than the one before it. So
Yeah, no, I really want to see that game 5. Like every game the Greeks been involved in, 5-4, 3-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we've still got some thrilling games to come at the Gfinity Arena in London here. But yeah, we're now going for a break now, so make sure to come back for the next games of who goes through to the knockout stages.